Hello all, welcome to my channel. In this tutorial, we talk about how to make a chat server using Python. I mean socket programming. So let's get started. Here's some line text. I already created a file, not one file, two files. Server.py and another one is the client.py. So let's create our chat server. So now I am going to import the socket module. So socket, okay. So first we have to create our server, then next we create our client. So now let's uh, create an object for socket. So in the parameter, let's socket dot, let's zoom it, let's socket dot finet, because we work in our localhost. So let's say socket dot sock string and pass the default parameter as 0. So now we have to bind our socket using the port number. So let's say port equal, let's say 4702, whatever you can. I prefer 4702, it's mine. So now let's bind it. So bind, let's say socket dot get host name, then pass the port number. So now pass a default method, let's say listen and file. Okay, now we have to create our connection and the address. Okay, so create our function here as dot accept, which is on accept the connection and the address is okay. So let's create, so let's print our let's have history, let's print our connected IP address. So got connected, let's say 2 and the address, or the pass the address. Okay, so let's create a empty loop. So not empty loop, infinite loop, sorry, while loop. So pass the data, that's the data equal input from the user, let's say enter your message. Okay, and connect, okay, I mean not connect, as a byte, send this image as a byte. Okay, so that's a bytes, not a byte, the bytes. Okay, so bytes and data, pass the data over here and encoding as a UTF-8, UTF, that's a 8. Okay, and now print it. Okay, so con dot rec, I receive it for 1024 byte. Okay, so here is our server. So let's create our client. Okay, so it's also same as the server. So let's import the socket and create our client here. So let's say as dot socket, it also same as it. So let's copy it here. Let's copy it from here and paste it over here. Okay, and now we have to connect our server to client. So use the s.connect method. So that's a socket dot get host name and the port number. So now create a loop. So while, let's say true, for infinite loop, let's print our message. Let's say s dot receive, that's a 1024, and now let's say pass the data for another feedback to the server. Let's say import enter your message, the message. Okay, so now send it as a byte format. So that's the bytes and put the our data here and encoding as UTF-8. Okay. Okay, so let's run it and save it here for Control S. Okay, close it, Control S. Go to the file directory and here cmd. Okay, open your server. Let's say server.py. Let's open your client. Let's say cmd. Let's say python client.py. I think it's connected. Yes, got connected to the 127.000.01 port number. So let's close, not close, let's minimize it. Okay, at the client script. Okay. Close one. So here the server. So let's say hello. Or let's say client. You can see here hello client. Okay, so let's create a message here. I mean, let's send a message here. So hello server. Yeah, you can see here hello server. So let's make it more artificial. Okay, let's close it here. So now I'm going to import the Win32 for make it more artificial. Okay, so when a message one come, it's called new messages come from the server or new messages come from the client. Okay, so com not Win32 com dot client import the dispatch. Okay, so let's create a function, not a function here. Let's create a method. Okay, string one. Let's say string one. Okay, then speak equal extra dispatch from the sappy. Let's say sappy dot sp boys. Okay, that's boys. Okay, and let's put speak dot speak. Okay, let's say string one. Okay, so here you can call the function. It's not a function here, it's method. Okay, so let's create, copy it and paste it here, and you can put here not alone. So let's create the same one in client. So here, paste it here. Okay, so let's create. So let's say, let's create try case block. If the server is not run, okay, then it's show an error here. So let's create a try case block, not a try case, sorry, a try except. Okay, let's paste it here. Let's format it. Okay, if it got an exception, so let's pick. Okay, let's pick, let's say a connection lost. Okay, lost. Okay, and if any SMS is sent over here, so enter your message, then from here, then you can see. Okay, server. Okay, so got connected. Let's enter a message and print for, so let's print, not a print, speak. So let's say new message from client or not. Let's say not, because this is passed from here. Let's create here. Yes. So let's speak new message from, let's say, server. Okay, and you can also put same thing, not necessary. Okay, server and the client. Okay, So let's save it. Let's save all our. Let's save it. For control X, not a problem. Save it and go to our directory where the file is located. So cmd. So let's say Python. Let's say first run the server. Okay. .py. Okay. It's not connected yet. So let's say cmd. So let's say Python client.py. Hit enter.
Got connected to 127.0.0.1 63,648.
Wow, it's connected, and you can hear a cold voice of my assistant. Okay, so let's minimize it. Okay, and let's format it. Okay, you can see the server is the server one and is the client one. Okay, so here enter your message. Let's say hello. Let's say hello client. Okay.
New message from server.
Okay, new message from server. So enter your message here. So let's say Python programming. Let's say programming language. Programming. That's a Python, not a Python. Okay, so you can see Python. Okay, so let's say Java.
New message from server.
Okay, you can also put the speak method over here. When you pass the SMS from client to server, you can also put the speak function over here. Not excess function, actually, it's the speak method. Okay, so let's say is subscribe my channel. Hit enter. You can see here, please subscribe my channel. Okay, so okay dear.
New message from server.
Let's say must hit the bell icon. You can see must hit the bell icon. So thank you.
Connection lost.
When I close the server, and you can hear connection is lost. Okay, so let's close it. So thank you guys, and I will again see you there. Please subscribe my channel and must hit the bell icon.